What's up, Dragon Slayers? Today's video is about how red meat doesn't cause cancer, part one. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Let's get started. So, the lie states that red meat is not good for you. In eating more than a single small serving daily will increase your risk of colon cancer or increase your risk of cancer overall. So, why should you care? If eating red meat increases your risk of developing cancer, then you should avoid it. However, if red meat does not cause cancer, you should eat lots of red meat to take advantage of all of the nutrition it contains. There is no question that red meat is filled with vitamins, minerals, protein, and healthy fats. So, what is the support for this lie? The World Health Organization, also known as the WHO, has proclaimed red meat to be a probable cause of cancer in humans. Due to this risk, the WHO advises that humans limit red meat in their diets. The recommendation is based on a few prospective observational studies that showed a slight correlation between eating red meat and increased risk of cancer. The data for these studies came from self reported data collected on Food Frequency Questionnaires, also known as FFQs. All the experts on this subject bluster and blow about the absolute truth of this lie. But the actual research is quite anemic. Not a single controlled study proves any link between eating red meat and increased cancer risk. So, what does the common sense have to say? Humans in our present form have been eating red meat for well over thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of years. Long before we cultivated grain, fermented wine, or made cheese, we were hunting large animals and eating their meat. Our ancestors hunted many species of large animals to extinction. To now say that the red meat that has nourished us for millennia has become bad for us seems silly from a common sense standpoint. Our species flourished and prospered by eating the meat of large mammals. Indeed, some experts believe the reason our brain size increased to its current size is because of the quantities of fatty red meat our ancestors consumed. So, if science is going to tell us that food that has nourished us for so long is now bad for us, there'd better be some hard data to back up that claim. And speaking of hard data, let's dig into what the research has to say. So, as with other lies that I've discussed, the research to support the lie that red meat is a probable cause of cancer comes from poorly conducted epidemiological studies, which show correlation between two things rather than proving that one thing causes the other. Most of these observational studies are based on those food frequency questionnaires that contain self reported data from the research participants. Questionnaires such as how many cups of ribs have you consumed in the past 3 months are difficult to answer, and participants are likely to guess or estimate to come up with a response. Another problem with this kind of research is the researchers' preconceived ideas. Because this type of study is neither randomized nor double blinded, the preconceived notions of the researcher can seep into the results of the study, and very often do. The basis is not evidence of dishonesty, it's just human nature to see what you are expecting to find. Fear of judgment can keep study participants from telling the complete truth. If respondents think someone is going to be reading the results, making judgments about their answers, they might very well fudge on their answers one way or another. Researchers are unable to control for this reaction from participants, so the frequency food questionnaires typically yield very little to useless results. And that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.